There we are. All right, everyone, welcome to the webinar. I see we've got a little over 300 people on, literally tuning in from all over the world. And listen, I definitely respect your time. And so I'm going to be very quick and pretty brief on here. I'm going to run through a concept that has definitely changed my life in a major way. It's something that is disrupting the travel industry in a massive way. We just finished up yet another record year in business, $926 million in revenues, up from $653 million the year before. So we've got a concept that is literally spreading like wildfire in 30 different countries all across the world. And you know, your friend who invited you on this webinar, they just wanted to share the concept with you. Maybe you've seen a video, you've seen something on social media, and you wanted to get a little bit of a better understanding. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you all of the information that you need to make an informed and educated decision to partner up with us or not, depending on, you know, your desires. And so I'm going to run through this. And, you know, it's one of those things where the light bulb will either come on, you'll see the vision, you'll get it, or it just may not be the right time in your life. But I definitely want you to know, you can probably tell from 300 and now 74 people that are popping on, a lot of interest on a very global scale. And, you know, my background, I've been an entrepreneur most of my adult life. I just never wanted to go the corporate route and have to fight traffic to and from work every day. I did that for about 2 years of my life. I got laid off and I decided, you know, there's no such thing as job security. So I became an entrepreneur, and, you know, lots of ups and downs. I got to tell you, I found myself at one point in my career $750,000 in debt. And I came across this concept that you're taking a look at now just a few years ago. And you know what? I got it. I had trouble sleeping once I went through a presentation like I'm going to go through with you. I didn't sleep for a long time because I knew I had found the greatest opportunity I'd ever seen, and which also happens to be the most fun opportunity that I've ever seen. And so, you know, life's done a total 180 from where I was, been able to pay off all that debt. I'm no longer chained to my office where I used to spend 60, 70 hours a week. I used to miss my little girl growing up. I'd come to the office in the mornings, she'd be asleep. I'd come home many evenings and she'd be asleep. So I was watching my girl grow up horizontal, not vertical. And because of this, I'm now a stay-at-home dad. I've been able to take over 100 trips for free because I've earned them through our travel bonus program. And, you know, more importantly, I've been able to help a lot of other people achieve more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in their life. Many of those have actually been able to achieve a great deal of financial freedom. And so if you're looking for a way to travel more, to see the world, to enjoy everything that the world has to offer, we definitely have a product that's right for you. I'm also going to cover a business side if you're open to the idea of earning some additional income. In addition to what you're doing right now, I'm going to run through that as well. So I'm going to share my screen here, and let's see if I can find my presentation. Here we go. So here is, every time I see this image, it makes me want to be on vacation. So let me tell you about our company, World Ventures. We've been in business 11 years, based in Plano, Texas, over 600 employees. That is our home office. 4-story building, over 100,000 square feet. It's all us. We have another office here in Dallas, another office in North America. We actually just opened up our headquarters in Europe and the Netherlands. We have offices in Africa and multiple offices in Asia. So we've actually hit, if you're familiar with Inc. magazine, they have the 5,000 fastest growing companies in America. We've actually hit that list of the fastest growing companies the last 3 years in a row. So not a lot of companies that can say that in the direct selling or network marketing world. We moved up from the 32nd largest last year, the 25th largest direct selling company in the world. Even though we've only been in business 11 years, we passed up companies that have been in business for 40 and 50 years because we've got a concept that is disrupting the marketplace. We've won 21 different awards in the last 5 years from the World Travel Awards. That's kind of like the Oscars of the travel industry. And when I talk about disruption, you know, you think of companies like Skype and what they did to long distance, Uber and what they did to the taxi industry, Netflix, what they did to video rental markets, all of those multi-billion-dollar companies, the founders of those companies and stockholders have become very wealthy, some of them billionaires, because they came up with a product that creates disruption. See, disruption happens when two things happen. When you have a better product or service than what exists in the marketplace, and you can sell it at a lower price, than anyone else in the marketplace. You get those two things right, and you revolutionize an industry. And so that's what our Dream Trips product is doing in travel. It's one thing to say you're disrupting a market, another thing to prove it. If you look at our revenues over the last few years, you can see from 91 million up, I haven't even put in the 2016 numbers, $926 million in revenues. So not a lot of companies growing at that rate. We've done about $2 billion in sales. We've had over 1 million people say yes to this concept. So what you're not looking at something that, you know, a couple of guys are trying to figure out in their garage. This is a global company doing business on an international scale, rock solid, and really 4 ways that we disrupt the market. See, our founder said, how do we create the largest travel club in the world, the largest travel company in the world, period, and make no money selling travel? And so we make money selling a membership, similar to Sam's Club or Costco. If you're familiar with those markets, whether you have them in your country or not, we've had 123 million people have paid money for the right to go shop in the store so they can save money. And so that's what we do with our membership. See, every other travel company out there, the reason why they're in business, take Expedia, the largest seller of travel online, they make a commission whenever they sell a hotel or a car rental or something like that. They earn a commission from the supplier. So our company said, you know what, why don't we offer those at a wholesale price? We don't have to make money doing that. In fact, let's even take it a step further and let's bulk buy. So we do about 5,000 of these Dream Trips per year. The company negotiates the price to wholesale or below wholesale, passes the savings on us to us as a member with no markup. And so, you know, when you can go to a resort and say, we're going to put anywhere from 20 to 2,000 of our members at your resort, obviously you've got a lot of buying power. So when you become a member for the rest of your life, you're going to have the guaranteed lowest prices on your vacation. You'll have our Dream Price Promise that says when you book one of these Dream Trips, you will have the guaranteed lowest rate. If you find a lower rate within 7 days, they will refund your money and send you on the trip for free. It's the best guarantee in the travel industry. It's the best guarantee in business, period. One of the reasons why we are growing at such an alarming rate. Number 2 is experience. See, not only are you going to have the guaranteed lowest price, every Dream Trip you go on will be a premium experience. So every trip is specially curated. So you've got a host or a hostess to make sure everything is smooth, kind of like your own personal concierge, reception parties, so meet and greet. If you want to meet people from all over the world who've come in for that particular trip, you can do so. You'll get a Dream Trips wristband, so you know everyone not wearing a wristband paid way more than you did. And airport transfers, there's extras on every trip. So it is a premium experience. So even though you're paying less than anyone else at that particular resort, you're actually getting more than what anyone else is getting. Now, the membership's good for your entire household. You can bring your spouse, significant other. You can bring a guest on every trip, and any children living in the home. Now, number 3 is our vacation rewards program. Now, this is kind of crazy, where every dollar that you spend on your membership you're going to be given Dream Trip points. A point equals $1, and you can use those points on our Dream Trips. And so the 4th way, this is probably my favorite, is the ability to earn vacations. So traveling below wholesale is great, but being able to earn your trip for free, I promise you, is even better. I'll show you how that works. Now, here's just a quick example. The old way of traveling, let's say you wanted to go to New York. You stay at the La Parker Meridian, a very exclusive 5-star property, $722 per night. You did maybe a Statue of Liberty cruise, a Broadway show, breakfast buffet, tickets to the Museum of Art, and a hotel credit. You're looking at $2,877 out of pocket for 2 people. With us, because we buy this trip in bulk, we do it many times per year, we get an incredible discount. That discount gets passed on to you as a member. You spend only $538 for the same trip. So you've saved over $2,000. See, one of the reasons why over 1 million people have said yes to this concept is because you can take one holiday and save more than the cost of your membership. So it just makes sense. The other thing I think is travel is the #1 dream in the world. Travel is an inherent yes, right? People People want to go see the world. Life is short, the world is big. So yeah, Maui, Hawaii, 6 days, 5 nights at a Hyatt property, breakfast daily, children 18 and under are free, $750 per person. This trip alone, I know for a fact you're saving about $1,400. Cancun, 5 days, 4 nights at the Hard Rock, all you can eat, all you can drink, your alcohol's included. They're throwing in a $750 resort credit to spend however you want, and you're getting the trip for only $569. Here's Paris, 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star property, king room, breakfast daily. You get to skip the line at the Eiffel Tower. For me, that's worth more than the cost of the trip itself, and you're getting a river cruise for only $349. Here's a week in Spain for $299. Again, these are prices that you would never have access if you weren't a member of our club. Here's Dubai, 5 days, 4 nights, $869 per person at the Fairmont. 5-star property, you're getting 5 breakfasts, 2 dinners, full day desert safari tour, tickets to the water park and aquarium. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you will remember forever. Now, if you notice up there, it says apply up to 600 points. So when you go to book this trip, whatever you spent on your membership or whatever you earned from referring other members, you can actually apply that towards the cost of this trip. So take $600 off that $869. So let's see here. Here's Bali, 4 days, 3 nights at a Marriott for $369. You can apply 240 points there. Here's Victoria Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. $489 for 3 nights. You're getting your lodge stay, welcome dinner, daily meals, a guided tour of Victoria Falls, and a sunset cruise on the Zambezi River. I have done Victoria Falls. I went before, not on a dream trip, and I paid way more than this, and that was just for the lodge stay. I didn't even get all the extras. Now, we do have what we call welcome trips. These are even greater discounted trips when you book them in your first 90 days. So just a couple examples. New York, 4 days, 3 nights at the Renaissance. Now, I've stayed at the Renaissance. It's right in Times Square, a very expensive property. You're getting daily breakfast and tickets to a Broadway show, only $249 for this trip. Here is Budapest, Hungary, 4 days, 3 nights. You're getting a city tour, 3 breakfasts, 1 lunch, a dinner for only $179. Here's Prague in the Czech Republic, $179. You're getting 3 breakfasts, a lunch, a dinner, and a day excursion, and tickets to a spa. Cyprus, $179 for 3 nights. I mean, you get the idea. These are incredible, incredible deals. Barcelona, Spain, 4 days, 3 nights at the Renaissance, an incredible property. Again, getting a tour and meals, $299. So one of the things we do a lot is our volunteerism trips. So if you have a heart to give back, if maybe you want to go volunteer your time or service, we do trips across Africa, trips to Cuba, India. We've built over 100 bottle schools in Guatemala. As you can see, we've used empty bottles stuffed with trash. Makes a great insulation for the wall. We have the kids build the school with us, so you have a sense of pride and ownership in their school. We actually got written up in Oprah's magazine, an article called Bottled Up there. So for all your other travel needs, you want to book a flight, a hotel, a car rental, you'll have access to our award-winning booking engine. We won the world's best booking engine in 2014. Guaranteed lowest rates on flights and hotels. In fact, tens of thousands of net rate deals. What that is unlike Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, Hotels.com, where they need to make money selling hotels, we don't. So our booking engine strips out that commission and serves it to you at the wholesale rate. So if you know anyone who does any kind of hotel or business travel, they are losing a ton of money by not owning our membership. Now, you also have access to our rate shrinker technology. And basically the way that works is, as some of you probably know, prices on airfare goes up and down all the time. Hotel prices up and down depending on supply. So we've always been locked in at the rate we paid. Well, not anymore. When you book through our booking engine, it's going to give you the guaranteed lowest price when you book. Every 10 minutes, it'll search for a lower rate. If it finds a lower rate, it rebooks you exact same itinerary for that lower rate and refunds your credit card the difference. So we have thousands of people now who are getting money back on their flights and hotels. You're also going to have our concierge service. One of my favorite parts of this, 24 hours a day, it's like Google over the phone. If you want to have them look up anything online for you, driving directions, dinner reservations, wake up calls, very, very cool service there. Now the cost of the membership, why have over 1 million people said yes to this? See, there's other travel club, timeshare type companies out there, and they're charging you $15,000, $10,000. And, you know, people are doing that every single day, every single hour. People are spending tens of thousands of dollars on inflated travel clubs and overinflated timeshare. See, our model is we wanted to make this affordable to anyone in the world so we can provide more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in your life. So it's not $10,000 or $5,000. It's not even $2,000. Our gold membership, which is everything I just talked about, it's only $200 one time. You never pay that again. And then $50 per month. Now, what's amazing about this is whatever you spend on the membership, you're going to get points that equate to that. So you'll have 200 points that you can use immediately to book a trip. And at the end of the year, you'll have 600 points that you can use to book another trip. Now, we do have one additional level for any of you who may want to travel at just a little bit higher level. We have our platinum membership. It's $300 one time, never pay that again, $100 per month. All that goes into points. So you get pre-sale access on every trip. You find out about these trips before anyone else. Upgraded airport transfers. So instead of being in a big, shuttle bus, you'd have a private transfer. Early check-in, late check-out, 50% off room upgrades, platinum perks on every trip. So if you're a platinum member, you will have an enhanced experience. There are platinum-only trips that are more high-end type trips. And emergency evacuation service is thrown in. So God forbid you get injured, sick, something like that. You need to be flown out. They got you taken care of. And you can apply 20% more points. So the example I showed earlier where you could use 600 points towards a $869 vacation, if you're a platinum member, you increase that by 20%. So you could apply 720 points instead of 600 points. So a very cool aspect. And it gets better because when you refer 4 other members that are paying their dues, your monthly fee is waived. That $50 or $100 a month, it goes away. And even though it goes away, you're still going to get 600 or 1,200 points every single year in the form of travel just for referring 4 members. Now, it doesn't have to be 4 every month. It's 4 total. As long as you have 4 total that you've personally referred that are active members, your fee is gone. Now, it gets better because every time you refer another friend to our club, maybe you want to go to wherever it may be. You want to go to Barcelona on that welcome trip for $299. You call your friend, go, hey, you want to go to Barcelona for $299? They say yes. Well, they can become a member and they have access to the prices, right? So if you refer a gold member, you get 100 points. Refer a platinum member, you're going to get 200 points. There's no limit to the amount of people that you can refer. And here's what's amazing is when you refer 3,000, if you earn 3,000 of these points, which would be 15 platinum members or 30 gold members, do that in a 12-month period, you become what we call executive status qualified, and you can use unlimited points on dream trips. What that means is 0 money out of pocket for going on these dream trips. We have stories of people going on 4 dream trips in a row, 6 dream trips in a row because they've earned them completely for free. So would encourage you, obviously become a member, and anyone who you'd want to travel with, who would you want to go see the world with, refer them as a member, and you will earn some travel by doing so. So that covers our product. Now, a lot of people, most people, they just buy the membership, right? They travel, guaranteed lowest rates. You get to see the world. You know, one of my favorite quotes is this: the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only 1 page. So my question for you is, what page are you on in your book? Most people, unfortunately, they're still kind of on the table of contents. They haven't gone out and seen what the world has to offer. And, you know, the only promise I can really make everyone on the webinar here is that there's no one listening to me right now that's going to make it out of life alive. we're all going to go at some point. And, you know, my encouragement to you is this: go see the world. You know, have your life be the exciting adventure that it is for so many other people. There's no reason why you can't go see the 7 wonders of the world. There's no reason why you can't go see the Amazon River. There's no reason why you can't see Machu Picchu. There's no reason why you can't, you know, cruise down the Nile River and see the Great Pyramids. I mean, there's just so much out there. Make travel a priority in your life. Now, for those of you who are open to the idea of earning some additional income, I'm going to talk about the next side. The next side of this is you can become a representative. It's $100 one time. You never pay that again, $20 per month. You're in business for yourself, but definitely not by yourself. You're kind of seeing our system in action right now. You know, your friend didn't have to call you and explain how our travel club works. They said, hey, hop on this webinar. And I'm actually doing all the explaining, right? So we have these webinars that we do on a live basis, on a regular basis. We actually have this on a pre-recorded basis. So you can actually watch this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, my recorded version of this, I never get tired. I never take a lunch break. I never call in sick. It's available for you anytime. So you're going to plug into our system of doing business. And I'm going to encourage you to not go out and be a salesperson. Don't go try and explain all this to other people, because as soon as they see you being a salesperson, they think they have to be a salesperson. And they're probably unlikely to want to do the business side because they think they have to sell. And the reality is only 5% of the people in the world actually enjoy selling. The rest, the 95%, they'd rather eat worms than have to sell something. So have someone watch a live webinar. Maybe invite someone out to an event. If you're in a city where we do live events, invite them out. Have them watch a pre-recorded video presentation and let that presentation do the selling for you. You'll be able to take advantage of what we see as the largest, most fun, exciting industry in the world. $7 trillion a year spent on travel. Compare that to nutrition at $226 billion, coffee at $100 billion annually. Now, coffee and nutrition, those are big industries, but I think we'd all agree travel dwarfs them. And, you know, we're all familiar with the financial freedom that's been created through network marketing. There are a lot of great nutrition companies out there that have created tons of financial freedom. And I don't know about you, but for me, I'm way more excited about beaches and oceans than I am pills and potions, right? And it's something that, you know, it's an easy conversation piece. You don't have to sell people on going on vacation. They already want to go on vacation. You're just showing them how they can go at the guaranteed lowest price or for free. So you choose how much you want to participate. If you want to put in an hour or two a week, that's great. If you want to turn this into a part-time income, make a little bit more money, put in 5 or 10 hours. If you want to turn this and maybe transition it into a full-time career, we do have a career path that can set you free. My whole goal with this is I wanted to earn $1 more in residual income than what my bills are. And thank goodness I said yes, because that became a reality for me, and, you know, now I've been able to help many other people do the same. And so how do you start earning money? I'm just going to give you a quick example here. Go refer 3 Dream Trip customers. Earn $100. You know, if they're platinum members, you'd earn more. Refer 6, assuming at least one of those is platinum, you've made $500. Build a team of 12 people in your first 8 weeks, couple months, and you've earned $1,000 extra in addition to what you're doing right now. Now, there's additional bonuses that kick in. Now, we have a 2-team structure, a left team and a right team. And as your teams start growing, your income grows. So I'll give you a couple examples here. Senior representative. When you have 30 customers left, 30 customers right, that's 60 customers total. Not that you've personally referred. Maybe you referred 5 to 10 left and 5 to 10 right. And then they started referring people who started referring people, and it turned into 60. You're earning an average monthly residual income of $600 per month. Now, let's say that organization, let's say it grows to 90 people. Maybe you refer a few more and they refer a few more, and it continues to grow. $1,300 in residual income. You know, on my team alone, I've told people who've told people who've told people, we've had 3,700 people from around the world have achieved that level. So if you're wondering, you know, is there anyone who actually makes that kind of money? Absolutely. Marketing director. Let's say your organization, it grows to 400 members. That's an extra $4,000 per month in residual income coming into your bank account. Now, this is the point where people start deciding, hey, maybe I should do this on a full-time basis. Maybe I should quit my job and put a little more energy into this. And, you know, obviously, as your team grows, your income grows as much as $150,000 per month. And if you can't live on that, then we probably need to talk, but there are additional income streams beyond that. Now, we have car bonuses, home bonuses, incentive trips, recognition programs, ring programs, world-class training. So you're going to be able to plug into not only our video-based training, the moment you've enrolled, as soon as you decide to get started, you can download our Dream Trips app. There's a rep tool in there. You can watch all of our quick coach videos. You can plug into our live training events. We just had our biggest event we've ever had, 23,000 people at AT&T Stadium here in the US. We do events in Europe. We do events in Africa. We do events in Australia. We do events in Asia. Literally all over the world, we have tens of thousands of people who are attending our training. So definitely no shortage of training and support with this program. So again, our company, it's taken the world by storm. The one thing that is happening without a doubt, and we see this in over and over and over, is every single person you know, your friends, your family members, your coworkers, they are going to hear about World Ventures. We've become one of the fastest growing travel companies in the world, network marketing companies in the world, one of the fastest growing companies in the world, period. So it is a concept that will become a household name. So there will be, I fully believe, two types of people 1 to 2 years from now. Those that said, gosh, I'm glad I did, or darned, I wish I would have. So make sure you're one of those that said, gosh, I'm glad I did. I'm telling you with everything in me, you go on one of our dream trips, you will be hooked. You will not want to travel any other way. You will fall in love with our company like I have. And, you know, I can say that with so much passion and so much certainty because I've been doing this for several years. I've been on a ton of these trips. I've met the most amazing people in my life through this opportunity. So, you know, at this point, you're kind of an A or a B. You know, you're an A, you're saying, man, shut up so I can sign up. I'm definitely about to shut up so you can get back with the person who invited you. Or B, you know, you might be someone who's saying, I've got a few questions. I like it, but how does this work or how does that work? Get back with the person who invited you and just let them know, hey, I like it, I'm in. I like it, I have some questions, or it's not for me. Hey, if it's not for you, you can send them a text message. The last thing we want is for you to say, I've got to think about it. See, we know I've got to think about it is a polite way of saying no. We've been together for the last 30 minutes here, and I've really given you everything you need to make that informed and educated decision. So get back with the person who invited you. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for your time. I see we've passed out, we maxed it out, over 500 participants. So thank you all so much. Have an amazing evening, afternoon, or morning, depending on where you are in the world. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.